Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be sharing my thoughts regarding disabling comments and diminished viewership. And when I'm talking about diminished viewership, I'm referring, of course, to the viewership that has been diminished on my own my YouTube astrology channel. Sadly, I don't understand completely why this is. I have some idea or conception, but I don't know fully. But first off, as far as disabling comments, there's really not much to add. Add to what I had in the previous video or videos regarding disabling comments. The only what I would add though to it is just the fact that as far as that goes, it's just the thing that I would add is the lack of exuberance and enthusiasm or any incentive to do that. Given you know, some of it's due to my life, circumstances in general. Not the diminished viewership is not helping. I mean, for me, why at this point, if I'm losing views anyway. I don't really have tremendous amount of motivation or incentive to enable the comments. Some people may think that there's a correlation with the lack of viewership recently and the fact that my comments have been disabled. Well, the thing is, back in I believe it was 2018, I maxed out in terms of viewership around 108, 110,000 views per month. And now it's down to like 44, 45,000 views per month. Now, to a lot of people, that may seem, like a good amount, and it can be. I mean, some people don't even get 1,000 views per month on their views, but compared to what I had been receiving, and the fact that the longer you're doing videos, they should, and if you're doing them consistently, day to day like me, it should be, the numbers should be ascending, not declining. And going from 108, 110,000 views per month down to 45, 44,000 views per month in 5 years, it just doesn't make any sense. It should be escalating, not diminishing. And other things in life too, as far as the lack of incentive and motivation to enable comments. Again, a lot of it is just what's going on in my current life situation. Again, the lack of the social status and stature in life, the monetary situation. Also, I'm not getting a lot of as far as the chart inquiries or anything. It's just astrology chart inquiries. There's just a lot of things that are going on that have been very negative in my life. And there's a lot of people, some people that I would talk to more consistently. Basically they've inexplicably stopped communicating with me. Now, in some cases, I may have stopped communicating with some people as well. I do respect and understand that. But the thing is, when you put all these things in a blender, people, you understand why I don't really have, the motivation or drive to really enable comments. And a lot of it, some of it is connected with the lack of viewership. Now, if I had, the viewership where I had at least like back, what I had back in 2018 with 108, 110,000 views per month, it may not have really made much difference in terms of me enabling comments or not. But every little bit counts, and the fact that there's really not an overabundance of things going positive for me at this point in time in my life. I just don't really have the need to be doing that, and especially it would monopolize a lot of my time during the day. Back in what was it? Back in the prehensile days when I actually had comments enabled. This was back. Um, like I think 2015 was the last time I had the comments enabled, and that was a time. I mean, there were some days where it's taken me up to 2.5 hours, in a day to respond to the comments on there. And for me, well, how long would it be taking me now? Positive, naturally, of course, subscribers have increased overall during that time. But the thing is, viewership has, diminished insignificantly. Uh, I understand not everything is about viewership. I want to it's like getting the product out there. You want to be able to get the information out. I want to disseminate information so people can assimilate and learn. That is really what I mean, the main thing. But at the same time, if it ever gets to a point where the viewership goes so low, it could get to a point where I have to, ask myself, is it even worth producing the videos anymore? Because if you don't have many people looking at it, is it even worth taking the time and effort to create the videos and upload them to YouTube? So those are some things, that I'm, basically wanted to state. Uh, the videos that I'm doing, I mean, you got to figure, I've been doing these videos for almost 11 years. You could say my start on date was September 26, 2012. That was my first official, that was the day when my YouTube astrology channel officially began. So you understand, I mean, you're talking about almost 11 years doing this. I have to, my views, and this is not being arrogant or boastful or what have you, I believe it's just being honest. Considering my tenure, my time that I've been doing these videos, I mean, the videos now that I'm currently doing, the Sinistry videos, I mean, they should be getting at least 1,000 views on each. There's no doubt. But what people got to understand, and I have to realize too, is that life is not fair. Renowned actor Matthew McConaughey, he said one time. I saw a post he had on Facebook. He said something like, "Life is never going to be fair." And all of us have to deal with things that aren't fair at some point in time in our life. A lot of this is because I never made I never had like that signature moment, like a signature video, a video that was going to put me over the top and catapult me and really put me to a point where I would consistently be getting much more views on my videos than I'm currently doing. But I'm glad at the same time that there are still some people out there, loyal and steadfast fans of my videos, that do appreciate my work. I don't plan on ending anything anytime soon. The only thing that I would see a reason for me where I wouldn't be doing videos is if I didn't have the internet connection. That would be really the main thing, as far as a reason. As for me not doing any more astrology videos, or if something happened where the viewership got so ridiculously low on my videos where it wouldn't be worth me producing them anymore. So those are some things that I just wanted to get at and understand that there's not a tremendous amount of motivation or incentive for me to be enabling comments, and you understand maybe a little more through this video, people, as to why that is now. And I just wanted to just kind of get the specifics on that out there. And it just, again, a lot of, going through, basically a very low period in my life and feeling alone and desolate. There's, again, not having a significant other, being at a certain stature in life, which is not very good. The monetary situation is still not great. I haven't really gotten a tremendous response to the trying to move to Colorado videos I should say, that I have made. And there's just a lot of things that are going on right now, and just the lack of general communication in my life. And I understand maybe I would have a few more video views here and there if I actually enabled comments, but I don't think that's really going to make or break me in terms of viewership on the channel right now. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. And until next time, Edwin Leonard saying, stay well.